Hi everyone, Sneemaster here with a review of the new Anvil Terrapin Medic variant. The Terrapin Medic was released flyable for IAE and patch 3.24.3. The Terrapin Medic is an ambulance and healing variant of the original Terrapin. In the lore, the Terrapin Medic has been used by the UEE Navy and by civilian groups for medical pickups in dangerous situations. The Medic is the same size as the base Terrapin at 16.5 meters wide, 7.5 meters high, and 20 meters long. Designed for a crew of 1 to 2, you have the pilot in the front and then an extra seat in the back for the optional medic. The cockpit is set up with excellent views around the ship to the front and top of the ship. The sides and area below are somewhat blocked by the hull and dashboard though. There are also armored shutters you can deploy over the windows for extra protection, but they will block the view somewhat. The cockpit has 4 MFDs built in, making it easy to check your ship status and engineering. You can also turn on and off the emergency rescue lights separate from the main headlights. There is a hallway leading back from the cockpit to the main section. This hallway has an engineering terminal as well as some component access. There is a transparent airlock door to the main section to help prevent airborne infections and also to keep the air in for the pilot when the door is open on the outside. The main section is different here from the regular Terrapin. The base Terrapin has a scanning system as well as a bed and bathroom, but the Medic replaces all of that for medical tools. That also means that there is no bed or bathroom in it. On the port side, there is a jump seat for the medical technician that pops out of the wall. Looking right from there is a sink for cleaning up and small cabinets for supplies. Above that are the crew storage and guest storage for 500k micro SCU each. There is more component access next to the storage for life support and the jump drive. Towards the back, we have more cabinets that open up and a digital medical assistance terminal to set up healing or restore points. In the middle is a Tier 2 medical bed with its own terminal above it. The Tier 2 will heal more damage than a Tier 3 bed that you find in other ambulance ships. To the right of the bed is more component access, such as the gravity device. Finally, you have the entrance to the ship with a large ramp. The ramp is wide enough and shallow enough to carry a stretcher on. The Terrapin Medic has 2 size 2 shields, civilian grade C for defense. 2 size 2 shields make the ship pretty tough, but you may want to upgrade the shields to grade B or C, and maybe industrial or military for dangerous spots, or stealth versions to hide from enemies. The Terrapin Medic also has a very tough hull. It's got more health than even a full-size Drake Corsair, although it's probably the heavy armor on the ship providing the protection rather than the hull. Once armor is implemented, we'll find out how tough it really is. The Terrapin Medic has less hydrogen fuel than medium fighters, but about double the quantum fuel. It's better for quantum travel than dodging bullets or mountains. The Medic has an SCM speed of 200 meters a second and a max nav speed of 1,150 meters a second. It's not a fighter, but it's not horrible for a ship like this. A little faster and more maneuverable than Freelancers or other cargo ships at least. The Terrapins also have VTOL engines to help take off in heavy gravity. When you deploy the landing gear, the ship also opens all of its venting systems. This system will be designed in the future to help cool off your ship when you're not trying to be sneaky, but right now it's just for show. There is no official cargo space on the ship, but you can carry crew stowage as well as throwing 1 SCU boxes or 2 in the central medical space. You can also carry very small hover bikes in this central section, such as the Mirai Pulse or maybe the X1. Anything you put here will roll around when the ship moves though, because there are no cargo grids. For weapons, the Medic only has a nose turret with dual size 2 laser repeaters. You can change the guns to other size 2 guns, but you cannot change the gun sizes. The laser repeaters aren't bad at taking out smaller fighters since they are on a turret that is controlled by the pilot, and so they can gimbal very well to catch fast targets. They won't do a ton of damage, but it's enough to take out small ships with enough firepower. There are no other guns or missiles on the Terrapin Medic though, so the ship will have to rely on its defenses to survive attacks. For the price, the Anvil Terrapin Medic runs for $220 in store credit, or $200 war bond in time-limited sales. You cannot buy the ship in-game yet, but maybe in patch 4.0 or later, CIG will unlock it from the ship stores. The Terrapin Medic has a red and gray paint by default, but you can buy other paints for it. There is the yellow Felicity paint, just for concierge members. There is the purple and green Purple Haze paint, only available during the Day of the Vara event. Owners of the regular Terrapin get the purple and white IAE 2954 paint that is compatible with the Medic. Finally, everyone can buy the blue and gray Seabed paint, or the white and green Vitality paint, which looks great for a medical ship. The Anvil Terrapin Medic is designed to be a tough and rugged rescue and ambulance ship. The armor, hull, and heavy shields means the Medic can withstand a ton of damage before being disabled. The guns are not extremely damaging, but good enough to take out small ships or ground vehicles. The ship isn't extremely maneuverable, but has a decent speed to get in and out. The Tier 2 medical bed is better than many other ships have, but the loss of the bed and bathroom can be an issue for long-range travel. The medic works best in a medical or rescue role. You can get in, pick up the wounded, and escape. You can use the guns to clear out small landing zones before picking up the target. The guns work well against infantry and ground vehicles since they are on a turret, so you can aim downwards very well. The ship can be used with Oryx as a support vessel to pick up wounded pilots during or after battles, both on land or in space. You may want to bring a personal tractor beam gun along if the target is in space though, as the ship doesn't have any tractor beams itself or drones, not like the future Apollo will. This will be even more important later once escape pods start work. The medic can be used for ground bounty missions. Just land in a safe area, set your respawn zone to the ship, and maybe take a small hover bike over to the area. If you die, you can respawn in the ship then. Beyond these tasks, the ship can also be used for scouting in area, along with long-range fuel tanks and heavy shielding, similar to the base Terrapin, but without the high-powered scanner or bathroom and bed. For combat, it's not ideal, but with the heavy shields and armor, it can be used as a tank to soak up damage while your actual fighters go out and mop up the enemies. It would also do well to resist the future Pyro solar bursts, whenever CIG releases those, after 4.0, so it might be one of the best ships for rescuing pilots in the Pyro system until the Apollo arrives. It may have slightly longer range than fighters, but without any beds or bathrooms, it's still not a super long-range ship, so you will need to get back to a main base or mothership after a while. Another issue is that the ship is fairly expensive. At $220, it's not much less than the larger Apollo medical ship, at least while the Apollo's price goes up. It will probably be cheaper to buy in-game than to buy from the website though. Regardless of the good or bad though, the Terrapin Medic looks great. The default paint is well done, and the new paints you can buy definitely provide some variation as well. The heavy VTOL engines and armored parts are amazing when they move about. The ship is definitely a tough little turtle, and I enjoy it. If you can fit it on ships like the Polaris or 890 Jump, then it'll be even more useful. Alright, that's it for the Anvil Terrapin Medic review. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. You can use my referral code if you decide to jump into Star Citizen, and you'll get 5,000 extra in-game credits. Here's a big thank you to my current patrons. Please check out my Patreon membership to help me make more videos. All patrons and members will have their names listed at the end of my videos, and get access to my Discord channel. Patrons and members also have the first pick on the next item I'll cover, so feel free to sign up and let me know what you'd like to see next. Okay, catch you all next time.